front porch creaks beneath our worn-out boots. Bills on the counter stacked like winter roots. But there's fire in these eyes that the night can't freeze. We're holding on tight through the restless breeze. Empty pockets and dreams that don't pay. Used cars sitting idle on a cracked driveway. The little one's laughter fills up the air, even when wallets seem threadbare. You look at me like we've got something left, a stubborn beat in a heartbeat rest. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. Through the storms and the silence, through the desperate crowds, hand in hand we walk the miles, rough and proud. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. Late nights at the kitchen table, worn and thin, plans scrawled in coffee rings, a new life pinned. Whatever the morning brings, cold or warm, we face it together, safe from the storm. You smile and say we're writing our own song, a melody that carries us along. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. Through the storms and the silence, through the desperate crowds, hand in hand we walk the miles, rough and proud. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. It ain't the riches that make this tale, but the strength we find when we both prevail. Though the world's tough, our roots run deep, seeds of faith that will always keep. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. Through the storms and the silence, through the desperate crowds, hand in hand we walk the miles, rough and proud. We broke, but we stayed when hope is loud. The porch light burns steady through the night. We're here still standing under morning's light. I've been running these back roads, chasing down the night. Faded signs and county lines, nothing feels quite right. You and me, we spark like fire in a dry field. Burn too fast, no time left to heal. Laughing loud beneath that honky-tonk glow, but secrets grow and neon lights don't show. We danced on glass, barefoot and wild. No promises made, no dreams compiled. We were never easy, never soft or kind. couldn't practice. Every barroom floor felt like a battleground, till the night we finally settled down. No hand to hold, no sweet goodbyes, just fading sparks and stormy skies. We were never easy, never soft or kind, just two restless souls refusing to unwind. Hard roads and neon lights, that's all we knew. Running from forever, me and you. Guess some stories are meant to break, like glass that falls with every step we take. No fairy tales, just honest fights, lost in the blur of hard roads and neon lights. We were never easy, and never soft or kind, just two restless souls refusing to unwind. Hard roads and neon lights, that's all we knew. Running from forever, me and you. Running wild, running free, maybe that's just how it had to be. The streetlights flicker, smoke curls in the air. Sirens far off wail in a restless glare. But through the heat and chaos I found your face, a steady calm in a wild, broken place. Ash falls like snow on the cracked old ground, windows boarded up, silence all around. But your eyes cut through like morning light, promise me we'll make it through this night. Cars burn like candles down by the square, but there you stand with a tender stare. No rescue angels, just you and me, holding tight to what we both believe. Hearts amid the flames, wild and unwilling to tire, finding solace in this raging fire. When the world's ablaze and hope is thin, love's the quiet fight we're living in. The streets are cracked and the neighbors gone, but your laugh spins stories to carry on. You pull me close beneath the charred sky, fragile peace where we don't have to lie. Smoke rolls heavy, but your hand is warm, sheltering me through this perfect storm. No map to follow, just hearts aligned, finding grace when the stars unwind. finding life where the sparks still inspire. Sparks light up the night. I lace my boots, ready for the fight. Remember that summer down by the creek, where the sun would blaze and the hours leak. I said I'd stand when the river rose, no turning back, no one really knows. Walk through fire just to see you smile, face the burning roads every hot mile. When the world's aflame and skies are blue, I'd do it all for you. Memories blaze like a campfire's glow, heat of the night and the stories flow. With smoke in my eyes, but steady and true. No flame too fierce when it burns for you. Hold tight to the promise we made that night, through crimson flames, through the brightest light. I'd walk through fire just to see you smile, face the burning roads every hot mile. When the world's aflame and skies are blue, I'd do it all for you. Ashes fall like rain, but I won't bend. Through smoke and heat, I'm your steadfast friend. No blaze too strong, no night too long. With you beside me, I belong. I'd walk through fire just to see you smile, face the burning roads every hot mile. When the world's aflame and skies are blue, I'd do it all for you. So here I stand, flames flickering low, through every fire. It's you I know. The road was long, the nights were cold. We wore our hope like on a boat. We met where the dirt dusty boots and a worn-out tail. Two hearts bent but never broke, fighting storms beneath the smoke. Fingers bruised from holding on when every ride felt turned wrong. But in your eyes a fire lit, a stubborn spark, refusal to quit. Against the grain we stood our ground when the world tried to pull us down. Hands and calluses, spirits wild. In the toughest fight we smiled. Almost broke but never bent. Our story's ink was never spent. Against the grain, side by side with grit and heart, our lives collide. Remember that night by the old barn light, when silence spoke and we held tight. Sweat and tears mixed in the rain, telling tales of loss and gain. Every doubt that whispered lies faded under honest skies. With every fall we learned to fly, promise not to say goodbye. Against the grain we stood our ground when the world tried to pull us down. Hands and calluses, spirits wild. In the toughest fight we smiled. Almost broke but never bent. Our story's ink was never spent. Against the grain, side by side with grit and heart, our lives collide. No easy road, no silver line, just worn out paths and jagged signs. But every step was ours to make, a fight for love we wouldn't break. Against the grain we stood our ground when the world tried to pull us down. Hands and calluses, spirits wild. In the toughest fight we smiled. Almost broke but never bent. Our story's ink was never spent. Against the grain, side by side with grit and heart, our lives collide. The road goes on, the days unfold, our tale of strength forever told. Driving down this dusty road again, sky's burning low behind the grain. Maps tucked away, heart's a compass spinning. Two words hang heavy on my lips, stay or go. We sat by the fire when the night was still warm. You said forever, but the embers turn worn. Hands that once held me now shake with doubt. I'm caught between the warmth and the flame burning out. Every flame leaves a mark that won't fade, and every choice we make writes the story told. I see the crossroads in the morning haze, between goodbyes, chill and the fire's blaze. Walking through the fire, searching for a sign. porch where we first met. Promises carved in wood start to chip and fret. You said, hold on tight, but the flames lick too close. I'm burning at the edges, trying not to lose what we chose. Every spark has a price, every night has its dawn. Our fire's not gone, but something feels wrong. In the glow of the moment, I wish I could stay, but there's a line that bends between night and day. Walking through the fire, searching for a sign where forever feels distant and goodbye so unkind. Torn between the ashes and what used to be, between goodbye and forever, I'm lost trying to see. Flames dance like memories I can't forget, and I touch the heat and I'm caught in the net. Is love enough when the fire's too strong, or is it time to say what's been holding us wrong? Walking through the fire, searching for a sign where forever feels distant and goodbye so unkind. Torn between the ashes and what used to be, between goodbye and forever, I'm lost trying to see. So here I stand at this burning line between holding on and redefining time. No more questions, just the flame I'll embrace. Between goodbye and forever, I'll find my place. We stood where the river bends slow, two hearts caught in the evening glow. No need for words, just nerves and time, waiting at the edge, crossing the line. Boots dug in the cold dirt road, fingers tracing the lines we've owed. A quiet pack beneath the pines, secrets held in the fading light. And when the silence swelled too loud, we found our strength beyond the cloud. No look back, no turning around, just steady breath. The porch lights burning low as night pulls down its velvet veil. Your suitcase near the door, carrying every tale. Remember that summer when the whole world felt so wide? We chased fireflies through fields and our dreams did not hide. Now the road behind us whispers tales we can't unwind, between the words we left unsaid and the tears we try to hide. Caught between the horizon and promises unmet, there's a silence hanging heavy, wrapped in regret. Standing at crossroads of our days, where goodbye meets forever, always holding on and letting go, dancing slow in the space where only memories know. Your old truck's faded paint has stories lined in rust, like the faded photographs and dreams turned to dust. I trace the lines of your face in the flicker of the flame, wondering if you feel the same, or if only I remain caught between the longing and the moving on, wrestling with the pages of our song. Standing at crossroads of our days, where goodbye meets forever, always holding on and letting go, dancing slow in the space where only memories know. Time's a slow river that carves the stone, leaves us wondering how much we've grown. Between forever and just for now, we find our path, but I don't know how. Standing at crossroads of our days, where goodbye meets forever, always holding on and letting go, dancing slow in the space where only memories know. So here beneath the fading glow, I stand where love once chose to grow, between goodbye and forever. After all this time, searching for the rhyme in our silent chime. I met her down in Tennessee, where the lights burn low and sweet. Caught the breeze that carried her laugh, a melody so clear and neat. The jukebox played our kind of song as the fireflies danced slow, Every rhyme she spoke my name in songs only we would know. The porch light flickered, stars above seemed to nod and play along. Her voice a river flowing strong, pulling me where hearts belong. And every note she sang that night felt like a map straight home, carved through miles and weary days, through all the roads I'd roam. Lily's tune on that endless road, a song that never fades away. In every line my name she told, a story that she'd always play. From dusty fields to city lights, her melody's my guiding star. Lily's tune on that endless road keeps me close though near or far. We'd drive past cornfields golden tall, past rivers wide and wild. Her voice would lift me up again like the laugh of a child. Every town would gather round, the music filling up the dark. Her song would spark the fire in me and light that old worn heart. Through every chorus, every line, I heard my name and then felt the warmth of our shared song pulling me home again. Lily's tune on that endless road, a song that never fades away. In every line my name she told, a story that she'd always play. From dusty fields to city lights, her melody's my guiding star. Lily's tune on that endless road keeps me close though near or far. When night comes down and silence falls, I hum that tune alone, a soundtrack sewn from whispered dreams that make a town feel like home. Lily's tune on that endless road, a song that never fades away. In every line my name she told, a story that she'd always play. From dusty fields to city lights, her melody's my guiding star. Lily's tune on that endless road keeps me close though near or far. So here's to songs that hold us tight and names that ring so true. Lily's tune will ride the wind wherever I go with you. The sun's sinking low on this weathered street, boots tapping time where the quiet meets. Every mile I turn, every bend I knew led me right back to the truth about you. Ran from that porch light, chased a restless breeze, chased down my dreams through the tall green trees. Every town, every face felt like a clue, but every road somehow brought me back to you. I've chased horizons lost in the view, but the compass in me points only to you. Every road I took winding through the night led me back where your heart burns bright. No matter how far I Places come and go, but you don't end. In the hum of the truck, in the morning dew, every mile I've traveled brought me back to you. Thought I'd find freedom in sky so blue, but my soul kept pulling me to you. Every road I took winding through the night led me back where your heart burns bright. No matter how far I roam or what I do, the trail's been carved for me back to you. Now the stars light up that old front porch and I'm home again. No need to search. Lessons learned on highways I flew. Every path was just a route back to you. Every road I took winding through the night led me back where your heart burns bright. No matter how far I roam or what I do, the trail's been carved for me back to you. The miles behind the stories told, but one truth stands as I grow old. No matter the journey, the sky's so blue. Every road's end is a step back to you. The stars were just beginning to fade when I found the words I never said. Holding on to you was fire and rain, but I held my ground instead. We danced through nights like wildfire burn, chased the summer till it slipped away. Every laugh a line in our own diary, but seasons change, and so did we. That fearless heart, it beat too loud. I thought love was the only vow. Loving you was the bravest thing, a leap into the wind without a net. But knowing when to fold my wings was the truest courage I had yet. Walking away under And though it's hard, I learned to see that sometimes brave means setting free. Loving you was the bravest thing, a leaving to the wind without a net. But knowing when to fold my wings was the truest courage I had yet. Walking away under open skies, no regrets, just honest goodbyes. So here's to us, to lessons learned, to every page that's ever turned. Loving you was brave and true, but being brave was letting go of you. I found your old jacket folded on the chair. The faded denim and worn out threads still hold the air. Sunlight hits the floorboards where we used to stand. Time froze right there like a picture in my hand. We drove those endless roads, chasing hopes and miles. Laughed beneath the neon sign, shared secret smiles. Now the coffee's cold and the porch swings still, listening to the silence that time couldn't fill. Every corner's painted with the stories that we made, but the colors are faded. In this frame we stayed. Still frames of us in a house that won't change. Photographs frozen in moments arranged, caught between yesterday and the now that won't heal. Love standing still in the aftermath we feel. Your boots by the doorway gather dust and regret. The rain taps the window where the sun had set. I reach for the laughter, it slips through my hand like footprints erased from a cold, quiet sand. Memories like rivers, they carve where they could flow, but here in this stillness they only seem to slow. Still frames of us in a house that won't change. Photographs frozen in moments arranged, caught between yesterday and the now that won't heal. Love standing still in the aftermath we feel. If time could bend, I'd turn back the page, rewrite the lines, redefine our stage. But we're locked in this room where nothing moves on, just shadows of a story that's nearly gone. Still frames of us in a house that won't change. photographs frozen in moments arranged, caught between yesterday and the now that won't heal. Love standing still in the aftermath. We feel. So I'll hold these still frames, keep them close tonight, in the quiet where time lost its fight. Found my old jacket in the back of the van. Your laughter still caught in the threads of this worn out plan. Remember the night under that endless starry view? I'd do it all again, all for you. We built our dreams on that old rusty pier, with fishing lines and hopes that the coast would clear. Every word we said, every fight, every smile, we were miles and miles, but worth every mile. But sometimes love feels like a ship in the storm, almost lost in the waves that torn. I'm holding tight, won't let it go. There's more to us than we know. If I could rewind the hands of time, I'd fix the cracks and make you mine. No matter what comes, what breaks or bends, I'd do it all, I'd do it all for you again. Your eyes told stories when I was out of lines, like summer rain, unexpected but fine. We faced the silence and the thunder's call, but neither was gonna make us fall. Sometimes we almost let go of the hand we hold, but love's a fight worth more than gold. I'm leaning in through every bruise, still got so much to prove. If I could rewind the hands of time, I'd fix the cracks and make you mine. No matter what comes, what breaks or bends, I'd do it all, I'd do it all for you again. This story's ours, no clean page, no perfect line, but I'm thankful for the detours and the trying times. 'Cause through every almost lost, every tear and smile, I find my way back every single mile. If I could rewind the hands of time, I'd fix the cracks and make you mine. No matter what comes, what breaks or bends, I'd do it all, I'd do it all for you again. So here's to us, to the fight and the fall. I'd do it all, I'd do it all for you. after all.
The broken lights flicker down on Main. Empty corners where dreams once came. Rusty signs and cracked sidewalks tell a story where hearts once fell. We walk those streets with tired shoes, counting days left to lose. Smoke from factories long since gone, paint peeling from the shuttered shops at dawn. Try to build a life from dust and stone, but this cracked city chills the bone. When the weight of the world made us bend, we found some strength we thought was spent. But here we are, holding on tight in hollow streets under fading light, where hope is thin but hearts stay loud. We almost gave up but stood our ground. Sidewalk cafes with broken chairs, empty faces, unanswered prayers. The skyline's jagged, torn apart, but still it beats a hopeful heart. Old friends scattered along the miles, yet we keep dreaming through the trials. Though the silence tries to overwhelm, we found a fire inside ourselves. But here we are, holding on tight in hollow streets under fading light, where hope is thin but hearts stay loud. We almost gave up but stood our ground. Maybe someday this town will shine with fresh paint and bold new signs. But until then, we'll keep the flame in broken cities. We know the name. Here we are, holding on tight in hollow streets beneath the night, where hope is thin but voices sound. We almost gave up but stood our ground. Broken cities can still believe in every soul that won't leave. Here we hold on, here we're found. In empty streets, love still surrounds.
Every tune I pick, every beat I find, your name's the ink that's written in my mind. Driving down these old dirt roads, radio plays, the stories told, but in every line that I sing aloud, your name's the melody that stands out from the crowd. Can't shake it off no matter how I try. Your name's the chorus in the songs that fly. I painted in the lines, your name's a sign, writing all these rhymes from morning light till the stars belong. I hear your name in every song. Campfire nights and dusty bars, underneath these skylit scars, each strum and hum is drawn along, tracing your name like an old friend's song. Try to write something new and strong, but your name's there felt all along. I painted in the lines, your name's a sign, writing all these rhymes from morning light till the stars belong. I hear your name in every song. Maybe someday a new tune will play without your name carried away, but till that day it's plainly clear your name's the soundtrack always here. I painted in the lines, your name's a sign, writing all these rhymes from morning light till the stars belong. I hear your name in every song. Yeah, yeah, your name's a song I sing along, forever caught in every song. The road was long, the nights were cold. We said our piece, but stories still untold. Beneath the stars we took our stand, two weathered hearts, worn out hands. You packed your bags, tears in your eyes, said maybe this time it's our last goodbye. But every time I saw you turn, something inside me refused to burn. We cracked, we broke, but never fell apart. Every strain just pulled us back to the start. restraint just pulled us back to the start. When hearts don't quit at the breaking line, even shattered souls can still redefine. We fight the cracks, we mend the seams, still bet on us, still chase the dreams. It ain't about the easy days, it's how we stand when skies won't stay. With every fall, with every fight, we claim the dawn after the When hearts don't quit at the breaking line, even shattered souls can still redefine. We fight the cracks, we mend the seams, still bet on us, still chase the dreams. Still bet on us, still chase the dreams. Two stubborn hearts and a river's gleam. The room sits still, but the heart beats loud. Words unspoken, lost in the crowd. Every glance says what lips don't dare. In this silence, we're caught unaware. You sip your coffee, eyes on your phone. I'm tracing memories all alone. The clock ticks on in the quiet air. Heavy moments hanging, too much to bear. No shouting colors, just shades of gray. But in our silence, feelings sway. A conversation made without sounds, where quiet's not empty, just profound. This is how we love, when silence screams. In the spaces between broken dreams, rowboats drift on a calm, deep stream. When quiet holds the noise of everything. Your hand near mine, you're not quite there. Words hang like mist inside the air. We build these walls with silent bricks, but love's still running in slow flicks. No need for speeches, just steady beats. In quiet moments, the heart repeats. A tender dance without a sound, where lost words and love are found. This is how we love, when silence screams. In the spaces between broken dreams, rowboats drift on a calm, deep stream. When quiet
resonates loud, words unspoken, lost in the crowd. Sitting on that old front porch, sun's burning low, coffee cup in my hand, trying not to let it show. Your memory's a hard road, bumpy and worn, but there's a light in your eyes when the night's torn. We danced through storms, tired feet and muddy fields, took shots at dreams you said no one else could feel. Even when the rain fell heavy on your face, you held on to something time couldn't erase. And I wonder how you smile when the hurt is near, like a candle fighting wind, never giving in to fear. 'Cause you see the glass half full, even hurting through the night. You find the stars when the sky forgets to shine its light. I wanna be that kind of strong, keep hope alive somehow. You wear the pain, but don't let it bring you down. Morning breaks and with it the toughest parts. You carry stories lying deep within your heart. I watch you lace your boots, get ready for the day, fighting shadows in your eyes, but you don't stray. They say it's hard to heal when the past won't quit, but you've got a spark that refuses to submit. 'Cause you see the glass half full, even hurting through the night. You find the stars when the sky forgets to shine its light. I wanna be that kind of strong, keep hope alive somehow. You wear the pain, but don't let it bring you down. And maybe one day the hurt will fade away, but till then you're the light that guides my way. With every broken piece made whole, you teach me how to fight with a fearless soul. Yeah, you see the glass half full, even hurting through the night. You find the stars when the sky forgets to shine its light. I wanna be that kind of strong, keep hope alive somehow. You wear the pain, but don't let it bring you down. So here's to hope held tight between your hands. You're the strongest story that I understand.
Porch lights on, the night feels still. Old boots tap to a distant tune. The wind soft hum across the hill, where memories hang like lanterns in June.
We carved our names on that old barn door. Fingers mark the grain, rough and worn. Laughed through storms and summer chores. Some fires fade, some ties get torn.
You wanted more than this small town,
Dreams that chase the evening stars. I stayed to watch our roots grow down,
tied to fields and cracked old jars.
but love don't always need to roam. Sometimes it's found right where you're from, in dusty roads and homemade, homegrown, in these hands, in this land where we belong.
Your letters came on pages warm, words of sky-high cities and lights. I held on tight, but you were gone, leaving me with quiet nights. I wondered if I lost you for good, or found you in a different way. Love's not always understood. Sometimes it's in the here to stay. But love don't always need to roam. Sometimes it's found right where you're from, in dusty roads and homemade, homegrown, in these hands, in this land where we belong. Years pass like the seasons turn, fields grow tall, and so do we. Paths may bend, but lessons learned bring us back, roots deep and free. Love don't always need to roam. Sometimes it's found right where you're from, in dusty roads and homemade, homegrown, in these hands, in this land where we know. So here's my heart, it's standing strong, right here in the place where we belong.
I remember the nights, roads winding so slow, the rain tapping soft on that old dark window. We were two souls tangled tight in the storm,
trying to keep warm. We stood on the edge where words ran dry, hearts wearing thin, but neither said goodbye. With every mistake, a lesson was sown in the garden of love, where seeds were thrown. Almost broke the bond that held us near, but something kept pulling us year after year. These are the threads we never cut, knots tied tight in a racing road where we almost gave up, but love still lives in every tear and every forgive. Long talks till dawn, coffee stained cups, laughing through pain, never giving up. Roads that we travel, bumps and slips, carved out a place for our fingertips. Close to falling, almost lost the fight, but we found the spark that brought back the light. These are the threads we never cut, knots tied tight in a racing road where we almost gave up, but love still lives in every tear and every And when the night seemed endless and cold, we held on to stories only we could hold. Through storms and silence, broken and bent, we found our way back where love never went. These are the threads we never cut, knots tied tight in a racing road where we almost gave up, but love still lives in every tear and every forget. So here we stand with our hearts worn thin, living proof that love can still win.